Alright, perform. So I'm going to take you on the next set of exercises that we have going on, a little continuation of those challenges. Our first one up is a burpee plus lunge. Okay, it's a pyramid. So what's going to happen is we're going to come into that burpee. Okay, I'll show a progression of the burpee. So we can come all the way down to the floor, back up into that jump. We can also come into that plank position. Make sure that when we come down, we're over top of our hands, we're not dropping those hips. Okay, we stay up nice and strong into that plank, up, jump tall. We can also come into an incline position as well. We can also take that impact out into our step back. So there's lots of different options we can do. So essentially we have one burpee, and we're gonna stand tall, grab those weights, okay, whether we have 2 or 1, and we're gonna do 1 lunge per side. Dropping that back knee down, stand up nice and tall, squeezing that front glute. Dumbbells go down, we do 2 burpees. And then we got 2 per side lunges, 3 burpees, 3 per side lunges, 4 burpees, 4 per side lunges, etc. All the way to 5, and then once we get to 5, we drop back down again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? We can also do the lunges without the dumbbells. We don't necessarily have to hold them. We can go body weight. You don't have any dumbbells at home, so don't worry about that. Okay, so our next one up is an AMRAP. So as many rounds as possible. Okay, it's a 10-minute AMRAP. So you're going to do 3 exercises. You're going to try to get as many rounds in as you can. Just recording how many rounds you can get in. So our first exercise is a squat jump. Now we can do it just body weight, sitting that bum back, exploding up, absorbing that squat as we come down, arms shoot back, as we jump, arms go up. Okay, we got 20 total. To make it a little bit harder, you can hold on to that weight between our legs, sitting down into that squat again, absorbing it as we come down, ready to explode back up again. 20 there. Then we're going to come into that body saw. Okay, so on our plank position, palms facing down, shoulders down, feet together. We're going to rock forward with those toes and then pull back. Nice straight line. Make sure we're breathing the whole time. So we're just pushing with those toes, pushing ourselves forward over those shoulders and then pulling back. We got 15. Our last one is chair dips. Okay, so you have a chair, a box, a bench, whatever you got at home. Fingers forward. Okay, to make it a little bit easier, we start with those knees bent, and we bring that bum all the way back down, push through the palms of our hands, lock those arms out. To make it a little more difficult, we extend those legs. I just don't want to see you really far away from that box. Okay, stay nice and tight, so our bums along that box, push through the palms of our hands, and really think about squeezing those triceps as we extend. We have 10 there. Okay, so we're trying to get as many rounds as we can in 10 minutes for that 20 squat jump, the 15 body saw, and the chair, 10 chair dips. Okay, so there's that one. Our next one is also an AMRAP. Okay, it's still 10-minute AMRAP. Get as many rounds as we can in as possible. But here's what we got. We got 50 jumping jacks. Okay, in and out. We can also take that impact out by stepping out to the side. You would count it as 1, 2, 3, okay, all the way up to 50. Our next exercise is a single leg glute bridge. We're going to come down, one leg's on the ground, other leg is up in the air. Hands will be on the ground for stability. We're going to push through that heel, squeeze our glute, using that hamstring, pop those hips up. Okay, all the way up, all the way down. So we have a nice straight line. We're going to do 30 glute bridges, single leg glute bridges. Super fun. Okay, and then from there, we're going to come into a double crunch, 15. So, lying on our back still, knees are bent, back is flat. You can have those hands behind your head if you like. We're going to bring our knees and our chest together. So we're going to crunch up, bring those knees up together, and then we're going to extend back out. Feet come back down on the ground. So our lower back stays on the floor the whole time. We're just bringing those shoulder blades up off the floor. To increase that difficulty, we can use a weight, come into a little bit of a pullover crunch. So weight is over top of our head, and as we come up, we pull that dumbbell over top of our knee. Making sure we bring those feet all the way back down to the ground so we open up completely. We got 15 there. Okay, so that's our second AMRAP. Now onto our next challenge. So we got 2 exercises. We got a Bulgarian split squat for 20, and we got 15 prone T raises. So you can use a chair, a bench, a bed, whatever you may have. We're gonna come in. We can use 1 dumbbell or 2. That toe is up. Now you can have your toe up like this. You can also have those laces down. When those laces are down, you need a little bit more range of motion. Dropping that back knee down, pushing through our front heel, squeezing those glutes. You can also have that toe up. As well, you just want to get that range of motion coming down. So we got 20 there. We can also do it with body weight as well. Our second exercise is those prone T raises. Now we can use body weight. We can also take a little soup cat or 2-pound, 5-pound weight. We're gonna come down on the floor, arms out to the side, pinkies are up. Okay, and then we're gonna come in, exhale, lifting those hands up off the ground, squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top, not shrunk it up into our neck and our shoulders. Keep them pulled down and squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice and controlled. And we got 15 there. Those 2 exercises for 5 rounds. Okay, our next pairing, we got 10 tuck jumps and 10 pike push-ups. So our tuck jumps, body weight. So we just did squat jumps, now we're gonna do tuck jumps. Tuck jumps are pulling our knees up towards those elbows, nice and high. Okay, we got 10 there. Now, if that's no good, we can come into just that regular squat jump, just really thinking about exploding up as high as you possibly can. Okay, so 10 there. From there, we're gonna do that pike push-up. Now, a few ways you can do it from the ground, hands on the ground. You're gonna bring that bum up. You walk those hands towards your toes. You tuck that chin in towards your chest, and then you come in to those push-ups here. To make it harder, you can come from an incline position. So having those feet up, again, walking those hands towards the blocks, tuck your chin underneath, and coming into that pike from an incline position. To make it a little bit less difficult, and work on it, you can come from an incline position with your hands. This time you walk your feet towards the blocks. You still tuck that chin in, and then come in to that pike press, but this time our hands are inclined. Okay, so it's a little less aggressive, a way to work up into those. So we got 10 there. So we got 10 tucks, 10 pike push-ups, so we got 10 rounds. All right, our next pairing is a single leg step up for 10 aside. Now if we have 2 dumbbells, we can hold on to 2 at our side. Our foot is all the way on the surface that we have, whether it's a chair, box, stair, step. We're gonna stand up nice and tall, driving that knee at the top. We can also just use 1 dumbbell. If we're using 1 dumbbell, whatever leg is up, hold it in that hand, drive that knee up. We can also hold it at our chest. Big exhale, squeeze that glute on that side as we stand. If we don't have anything, we can use body weight too. Also, if we don't have a surface that's high like this, or stair, step, anything, option-wise, we can come into that lunge. But when we come into that lunge, make sure that we're driving that knee up nice and high every time. And focusing on one side, and then doing the other side. Okay, so we got 10 aside there. From there, we're gonna come into that Dumbbell Stimulant Row, so we can have that hand on our chair, shoulders down away from our ears are bent. We're gonna draw that dumbbell back towards our hip. Okay, engaging those lats, not pulling up through our shoulders and our traps, okay? Drop that shoulder and squeeze. We can also use our hand on our knee. If we don't have that surface, still just keeping that back nice and flat, shoulders down, pulling that weight back towards our hip. 10 aside. So each of those exercises is 10. We're gonna do 5 rounds. Now our last pairing is an alternating split jump. So we're gonna drop that back knee down and then explode up, using our arms still up nice and tall. We're not hunching forward. We got 10 aside. Then we're gonna grab those dumbbells, or that weight option, stagger those feet, roll those shoulders back, and we're gonna come into an alternating bicep curl. So palms are facing the side of our legs, rotate up, pinky towards those shoulders, all the way back down. Make sure that we're not dropping your shoulders and heaving them up at all. Nice stationary position at the bottom. And we got 10 side there. So our split jump, and then our bicep curl, we got 5 rounds. And that's